Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube. I'm Jen. Today is SketchBox Day. SketchBox is a monthly art subscription box. This is the March edition, and let's see what's inside. Okay, first up, I need to take this out. They provide us with a QPixel code every month. QPixel is a really cool concept. You can project something from your cell phone onto your surface, so you can draw, paint, whatever you want with it. So we do get a code every month, so I'm going to take that aside as to not show off my code. And then next up is the list. We'll put that aside. Take a look at that in a minute. And then we have the artist. So this is Dustin Spagnola, a contemporary visual artist and painter. That's how you can reach them or view them. Super cool picture. Looks like watercolor. So let's check out the watercolor inside. So this actually does say mix your own watercolor premium box. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what they gave us. So this is gum arabic. I've used powdered gum arabic before, but I've never used the liquid stuff, so that'll be neat. A palette. A watercolor block by Canson. This is a cold press 4x6 inch block. Pearl X powder in antique silver. Antique silver. A angle chisel 3/8 inch by SketchBox Signature. So that's cool. A Copic multi-liner in brown. I wonder why we got brown. Ooh, and a 3-pack of SketchBox Signature pigment powders. So these look exactly like the Pearl X powders, only they're branded for Sketchbox specifically. We did get a sticker with these three in it. It is red, yellow, and blue, so that's cool, and they're the primary red, yellow, blue. And that's it. So, let's make some paint and then do a little swatch, and we'll see what we have. So, I know that for gum arabic, you want to mix the equal part. Really, you can do whatever you want because you're just going to make it strong and then water it down. So, but I usually do equal parts, and it looks like they gave us a cute little spoon. We shall use that. So we're going to do a big scoop. The only thing that I would like to see in this box that I don't see is, I don't know, some half pans or a place to store these. With the gum arabic, it's going to dry hard, just like it would with watercolor. So it is super cool, and you could absolutely just mix it in here and let it dry if you wanted to, but I like the idea of keeping it. So I do have some half pans somewhere, so I'll just put it in there. Be careful with pigment powder that you don't inhale it or anything like that. There's some other pigment powders that would be cool to make my own watercolor with. That's very pretty red. absolutely, the way they did this is awesome because you can mix your colors, make whatever color you want. I'm just going to do, oh, that's pretty. I'm just going to do the colors as is for this video, and then we can have a play with it later. Also maybe mix a couple of the colors on our surface. It's about equal parts. And then stir it up. Stir it slow so that you're not inhaling the powder, like I said, so that you can get all of it in here. If you need to add more, you can add more. You can technically add water, but this is just going to dry for you anyways, so I like to make sure it's stirred really well so that there's no lumps. Normally when you make your own watercolor, you're using a, I don't know, it's like a heavy stone to help you with the mixing. And they didn't provide anything like that with this, so, and that just keeps all the powders nice and smooth. But using these powders, I guess you don't need that as much as if you were using like natural powders or anything like that. Natural colors. And like in this red, that's pretty. Gorgeous. Sorry about that. That's my little ghost over there. Ooh, that silver's gorgeous. It's a little lumpy, but I don't know if that's lumps or if it's bubbles. Okay, now let's close that so we're not. Okay, and just like with normal watercolors, you want to use water. So I'm just going to take a little bit of water, make sure my brush is nice and loose, and get some of that color just to do a swatch for you. So here is the yellow. Looks like the brush was a little bit dirty, that's okay. Do red. You can absolutely mix it in with the red, mix it in with the water, but I'm just going to do this to show you. Ooh, that is a very vibrant color. Very pretty. I'm going to add a little bit more yellow right here. Try to show you like an orange color. The red's a little overpowering, so you need more yellow. Oh, that's shiny on my video, huh? There you go. They're very bright colors. I do enjoy that. And then let's add some blue. Now the gum arabic is what actually binds it so that it'll stick to the page. If you don't use that, it will just flake off, basically. So there's the blue. I actually really like this blue. Now it's got red mixed in because I was playing over there. But I think you can still see how cool that was. Do you have to mix the blue a little bit more? It looks like it's a little bit chunky, at least on the edges where I'm picking that up. So let's get some of that mixed in here. You can see those red blues. And purple. So there you have it, and let's do the silver. I do like silver. I didn't wash off the purple very well. I'm just gonna get up in there. So tell me, what do you think about this box? Do you get this? Is this something you've done before? I've definitely had the Pearl X powders before. I've mixed my own watercolor. I've never used this one, the gum arabic, in liquid format. I've used powder. So I do think it's really cool. Let's go through what they say these cost real quick. So they say the powders, the bundle of 3 is $14.97. The gum arabic is $5. Oh, that's cheap. The chisel brush is $7. The Copic liner, oh, we'll do the Copic liner here after this dries, is $3.99. The antique silver is $3.49. The paint palette is $1.29, and the paper pad is $12.65. And it is a watercolor block. It's glued on all 4 sides, so that stays put while you're painting on it. And then you just take palette knife, and there's one spot that should have an opening for you to stick that palette knife in and separate it. Looks like that's right here, so you can get the palette knife in right there if you need an opening in order to get that in there. This is still wet, so I'm not going to use that just yet, but our prompt for this month is drip, so let's just do some drips. I'm going to do drips with just water, and then we'll drop in some colors just to show you the blooms. I love it when they bloom, and then we'll go from there. So here we go. I know you can't see what I'm painting, but I'm just painting some drips off the top. And then we're going to do some splashes of color when we're done. So here, let's add red. And I'm going to tip it up. Hopefully you can still see that. Tip it up just to watch it drip down. And then the next one we're going to do yellow. And drop some clean water in there if you want it to go a little bit faster, or if it's maybe not going where you want it to, help move it around a little bit. It is drying a little fast. And then we're going to drop some blue in right here, and it's dried, so we're going to help it move. Yeah, my blue is not mixed good enough. You can see that you can see the pigment in here, but you can't see any other colors, so just shows you that I didn't do it enough. And then we're going to add some silver. Let it mix with our blue. And finish that off up here with a little peak. Add some splashes. Oops. Mix some blue and silver in here. Which I love the way that the silver gives the blue its iridescent color. Add some splashes. There we go. And then some yellow splashes as well. Just do it. It's okay to let them mix. And let's get some red splashes. Now I had a water drip right here, so fill that in. Any other water drips that we want. This is looking kind of black, so I'm going to try to accentuate. Sorry about my voice. I am getting over having a really bad sickness, so I'm still struggling with that just a little bit. But so I'm adding some splashes or some drips of the silver, and then pulling in the colors. So there you have it. Half of it. There's my drips. So this is pretty dry now, so I'm going to show you the Copic multi-liner. Best thing about Copic is it's water and Copic proof. Copic fine liners are. So Copic proof being alcohol resistant, so you can draw first or you can draw second. Just make sure if you're drawing on top of anything wet that you let it dry first, otherwise you might ruin your tip. And we wouldn't want that. So, okay. So now that's dry, I can show you the gorgeous Copic fine liner. This is a 0.1. So it's very small. Be gentle with it. You can absolutely bend the tip. And yeah, there you have it. It looks pretty good on most of the colors. It's a little bit dark. Sorry, one sec. On the purple it's a little bit dark, so it's kind of hard to see on there, but the rest of the colors look pretty good. So there you have it. Let me know what you think of this box in the comment box below, and as always, thanks for watching.